Also, something that I actually haven't said anything on this channel is that I'm actually making a shed. It's going to be my own shed. It's in the process of making. I've been making it for almost a year now. It's taking a while, but it's getting done. So I'm installing the insulation, and I need to use a staple gun to install the insulation. So I thought it would be a good idea to explain to you how staple gun works and how do you change the staples and how do you put new ones in. So let's say you're stapling on some insulation on the studs to try and keep the insulation down, and you run out of staples. This is how you change the staples. Okay, so if you run out of staples, this is how you open it up to change it. See right here, you push that in and then you pull that across, and then that pops out, and then you can slide this up. This has a spring on it. As you can see, when it's pushed down, the spring goes on. So when you put a staple into it, the spring has force, so it pushes it down each time you click the trigger and a staple goes out. It pushes it in, so you have so you can staple in another one, and you don't need to keep on putting new ones in. It just pushes that down. So that's a really good design. So once you've taken that out, you get your staple, go right here, you get it like this, you push it down there, and you put it into the hole. There's a hole right there, and then you just push it in, and that just slides right in there. And then you get this, and then you just push it right here, push this down, pull it this way, so you push it like that, push it down until it pops there, and then click it back up, and then that pops into there. And once you've done that, it's loaded, and then you can staple. Using a staple gun, be very careful, because if you put it on an angle and your hand's there, it could bang into it. It's not as dangerous as a nail gun, but it is still slightly dangerous, so treat every tool with respect. So this is just a little example. You just put it on the piece of wood, push it down, and then you push this down. It's not very hard to push down. It's a really good design. And when you push that down, you hear that noise, and that bangs in a staple. And when you're installing insulation and stuff, never skimp with the amount of staples you put in. Always put in a lot, because it's definitely worth it. It might be a little bit more money, but it will stay on and last longer. And if you want to pop this out, if you want to check the cartridge, you just take this out, because if you don't take this out, then the staple will fly out and could hurt someone. And you get your fingers, you grab right here, and you pull down, and that will pop right up, and then you can look at the staples in the cartridge. And then if you want to put it back in, you just click it back in, just like that. So I recommend you definitely get this in your woodworking toolbox. It's good for attaching insulation, velvet to something, just a whole range of different things. And there are lots of different types of and sizes of staples you can get. This is a medium duty stapler. You can get light duty ones for sort of smaller, more intricate work. You can get medium duties for just like all around. And heavy duty is a lot more expensive, but it will power it in with a lot more force, and you can go through a lot more things, and you can put bigger staples in it. I hope that video was useful to you, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!